Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been that they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been that they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist. Let me tell you about the young man. Matter of fact, I'ma let Push tell that. Take it about the old man. Had to change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long way. Like Jesus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds in the envelope. Type when I write. And that old man had to change her heart. Wish he knew it back from the start. Like, looked around, seen his wife on the military all over the whole compound. Soon as he seen it, I swear it, I mean it. My man was gone quicker than Vominos. He in jail. Everyone falling like dominoes. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been that they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been that they with this. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Logic, clockwise, counterclockwise, realest in the top 5. Other 4 ain't rapping. I'm just rapping for the side. Yeah, that's coastlines, Panama for the boat rides. Worth billions, and we ain't even need showtime. Just money counters and kitchenware. Condo with a in there. We got rich in there. Been a trophy since Hawaiian Sophie. Curry over Kobe. We shooting. Splash Brothers with the add in soda. Goodfellas to my Aureliotis. Shades of blue, I bet you. Let the sky fall, let it rain on you.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been that they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and Central Link Field in Seattle, home of the 12s. As we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson, complete. Richardson has it. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now the defense for Dallas.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Wilson, he hits Jermaine Kearse. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo play. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Allen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They come up with an offset eye. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Out left side here to Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, after last week, where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him with contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Losing 6 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter John Ryan to kick it away for Seattle. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 96 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And the lead is up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Thomas. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They run the counter now on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
so well. Else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Prescott now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 10th carry now for Elliott. Fighting through. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys in there.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Complete the tight end Rivera. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Wilson to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And taken right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something got to be captain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. In the slot on the right is Graham. And the play clock's running down. Wilson, complete. Richardson has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake.
4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 40 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
On second down, Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Tackle made by Deshaun Shedd. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He got 29 yards that time.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Prescott being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go read option with Wilson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Wilson. Steps away. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
He's got Curse. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that,
that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He's going to loft one, deep left, and this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now it's Wilson, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on all.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically clear. I am vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. That's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now. Present. Come out.
Try to shut us down. We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Y'all never played fair, so tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build that? Yeah. Do we own that? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guards, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Bills are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Dolphins team that wants to keep the running game in check. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 23 yards on the play. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. To throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
They'll drop the throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And try to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. A sea of Dolphins there that time in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on. Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Let's go! They'll set up to throw. He completes it right side to White. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it. Let's go. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage. Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it? Absolutely. They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Let's go! On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So they're operating in the red zone. Let's go! They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag. And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Second down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is...
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And to give this time to the tailback. 12 yards is the pickup there. And just like that, it's third down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really not.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They got 29 yards there. And the Dolphins have a first down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Let's go! Out of the gun now on third down. He hits White, complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They'll give it to him right up the gun. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Bills a first down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Rex Ryan's decision does not pay off. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He completes it right side to White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he's got room. A big gain there for the Bills. 37 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. And now out come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll run it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DJ Reader forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun now on third down. Going up top. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And here come the Bills. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And an alley to run. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Fresh set of downs here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On the left side, a catch by White. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kevin White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, 8. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect them.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
We got 3, fellas. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They come out here in the I. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now here come the Dolphins. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that